There is so much going on. I don't even know where to begin. Let's begin with this. The first thing. The internet is freaking out. YouTube is freaking out. There's a lot of videos out there about these ticks that are weaponized and they're killing. I covered this like over the last year, and I mentioned it not too long ago in a video, or I did a short video on the ticks that are killing animals and
conspiracy theories.
it was ticks that were dropped off at farms.
So we posted about
and it's like assholes like this that they were dropping them off at farms, and then you got assholes like this that are calling it conspiracy theory, trying to downplay it. Boxes of ticks dropped off at farms or something along the lines. I covered that a couple months ago. Do you remember that? Then you got jerk-offs like this, all right, who are saying it was just it's a conspiracy theory. Look at this. Look at this.
Starting early, and a surge in people going to the ER for tick conspiracy theories. So we posted about the season starting early, and a surge in people going to the ER for
gave her thumbs down.
That post got a lot of comments, like this one, claiming farmers are finding boxes of ticks on their property. And this one that mentions Pfizer's upcoming Lyme disease vaccine. Really started from an influencer who said she heard about it directly from farmers. Now, she didn't specifically make a connection to the vaccine, but a lot of people started to theorize it was related to Pfizer releasing.
You got assholes like this that are trying to call it a conspiracy theory. All right, it's not a theory. It's a conspiracy. It's not a theory. It's not the first time that ticks have been weaponized against us. So that story's percolating in the background. You have that dumbass bullshit Hunter virus. I covered that last night. It's bullshit. It's bullshit, and a lot of people are seeing through that. I see comments under there's on Facebook a news channel in Atlanta. They posted on about the Hunter virus, and people were like, "Yawn, we've been through this shit before. It's so damn predictable." Because it is. It's very predictable. They're gonna try to drum up more fear in people, but don't fall for that shit. So, and then in Utah, you got residents that are protesting the AI centers that are going up, the data centers collecting on us. Listen, we really seriously, we really got to take our world back. Our world has been so hijacked, so infiltrated. The tentacles of all these fucking so-called elites, I mean, they're so firmly entrenched all over. Picture a gigantic parasite. Something, not, I don't know, octopuses are not, octopi are not, octopi are not parasites, but picture something like an octopi or an octopus, giant, but it's a parasite and has its tentacles deep within every facet of society, everything. That's where we're at. And I saw a video today, it was on YouTube, and people have had enough, and they're like, why are we paying for water? Why are we paying to live on this earth? Why are we paying for land? Why do they own the land? We have to buy it from, or we have to pay taxes. Why are we doing this? Why? We didn't ask to be born here, but here we are. And what makes them rulers over us? Why do we have to pay for just the basics, for water, for land, for shelter? We have to pay and struggle, and then they jack up the prices and orchestrate false flags and psyops and all the shit that they do to us. These bastards are abusers. These elites are abusers. They orchestrate psyops, wars, fake famines, or sometimes real famines. They spray us like bugs. They put shit in our water. They put fucking a paragraph of ingredients. Never used to be that way for just anything. Even Breyers ice cream, all natural Breyers in the 80s. Now it's a fucking paragraph or a book on all these damn products. You gotta read this fucking book of ingredients, and you gotta see, is this on the up and up? All this, is this all healthy? This paragraph of ingredients, or this essay of ingredients, or is it all chemicals? I mean, we have been so hijacked, and we've been so complacent collectively for so long that's why they're allowed to get away with this. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous where we're at. People are waking up and they're like, fuck all this, you know? They're sick and tired of damn working 2-3 jobs as they jack up the prices of this, jack up the prices of that. Gas is $4.29 a gallon, and truck drivers saying just keep jacking up the prices and we're going to stop driving. Either that or you're going to pay twice at least for everything you're buying now. $9 for a box of cereal at Publix, $18 at Publix. Yeah. Then I saw the title of another video. It said, America runs dry by the summer. Yes. And then I saw another title of a video. It said, or it was a news article, one or the other. It said, the driest, in other words, drought in America, the driest first 3 months in history. A world that's 70% water, just like our bodies, the driest. Everything done by design. I'm looking at a comment, BitChute, Jesus Save showed up. Fran the man showed up. His comment from last night when I was talking about the Dookie ship, the Hunter virus ship, bullshit. He said, short version, don't eat poop. I got some good laughs out of your commentary here, bro. As always, was fun to wake up at 7 p.m. Oh, he wakes up at 7 p.m. He didn't even say a.m. I like that. He must be a night owl. I like that. To listen to my video while rubbing his eyes. He said, on topic about poop and the good doctors you mentioned, here's my 1-hour symphony of the topic from my pandemic themed album. It's the turd in your turd that will make you sick. I don't know. Let me click on that later when I'm done with this, because I want to try to make this brief. Okay, Fran. Fred cracks me up, man. He cracks me up. Shit, I gotta check out his video. Fran 500, you better stick around, Fran. I like when you show up. It's this is the other Franny. This is Fran from the Hamptons. Fran's all right, so I got Franny from the Hamptons. I got Franny from down under in Australia. I come from the land down under. Well, is it where women blow and men plunder? Women blow, is that what they say? And she gave me a Vegemite sandwich. I come from the land. At my gym, there's a guy, they're friends, these two guys. One of the guys is from here, the South. And then there's another guy, his friend, his sidekick. They're always at the gym coming in together. He's from Australia. So you got a guy at my gym. He's from here, Georgia. And then his real good friend, they come in together and they work out together every fucking day. He's from Australia. So I always make jokes with him. I'll go, hey, here comes trouble. Here comes the two blokes causing trouble. The two blokes, bloody hell. Fran from the Hamptons. We have Fran from Australia and Fran from the Hamptons. Fran from the Hamptons says, I actually personally know someone who died from this years ago. It's extremely rare. He was cleaning out his basement and inhaling the air. Lots of mouse. Oh, yeah. Fran from the Hamptons. No doubt, you breathing in that air, yes, you're going to get sick. You're going to get very sick. I'll never forget when I was married, or in the South, they say marred. I'll never forget. What do? We were like newlyweds, and we didn't know. We had a humidifier, right? And I guess it wasn't 100% clean because you put water in there, and I remember we went to sleep with the humidifier on. I think we were dried out in our nose. You know, it was winter. Woke up sick as a dog. Sick as I'm talking about death. I'm talking about, I didn't know if I was deadly sick. Very sick from that. So yeah, what's in the air or what you breathe in can make you very sick. If you're breathing in, in a room full of mouse droppings or rat droppings, or you're inhaling bacteria from a fucking humidifier that you thought was on the up and up, you can get very sick. As a matter of fact, my mother, a couple weeks ago, and she's been struggling lately. On and off. Ever since she had that so-called the TIAs in December, on and off, she has spells of not wells. But she was going to use a humidifier, I think like a week or so ago. And I said, you better make sure that damn thing's sterilized. And I explained to her what happened to me and my now kooky ex-wife, but my then wife, when I was married. When we put on the humidifier, woke up next day deathly sick. I said, you better make sure that shit's clean, sterilized, or you're going to wind up really, really sick. But there's that. Jimmy James showed up, Shakespearean, poppycock, third-rate faggotry act. Get him the fuck out of here. All right, look. They're pricing us out of existence, and according to this video, listen to this. The mainstream is now confirming we are being robbed at grocery stores. It's not just grocery stores. In Walmart, we're being robbed everywhere. everywhere. Rent. Oh my God, people, if you've seen the videos I've seen, people losing their minds. They're sick of this shit. And so we're going to watch a short video about people, mainstream media confirms that we're being robbed. Product after product they take off the shelves and okay, Walmart, people are taking products off the shelf. It's mostly food. Food is what's taken off, you know. And it's meat. It could be packaged produce or things like that, or even potato chips. Even potato chips, man. I've seen videos where they open this shit up, Lay's, and it's like all the way at the bottom. All the way at the bottom. They test, listen, they're taking products off the shelves, people. They're going into like Walmart and other grok stores, and they're like taking the meat or whatever, and they're weighing it, because the meat will say one thing, but the scale will say another. You know what I'm saying? Kroger's bad about this for the last several years, since the scamdemic. You could take, let's say, radishes was one thing. I eat radishes every day, and it will say $1.89 for 1 pound for a 16-ounce bag of radishes at Kroger. I get to the fucking cashier to self-checkout, $1.99. You might say, well, that's only 10 cents. So what? So what? 10 cents a year. It's called a death by 1,000 cuts. You're nickel and diming me to death. So I put my foot down one time and I said, I'm sick of this. I know 10 cents isn't a lot to you, but take that fucking shit off. I'm sick of you robbing us. We're already being robbed. All right? And you're going to rob me even more when I go check out with a higher price than what it said back there? Fact that. They took it off. But you're being robbed. Check your weights on all your food, your meat, your produce, everything. What is it? Dot your I's, cross your T's. Check your pints and quarts. Your P's, mind your P's and Q's. So let's take a look at this video. We're being robbed not only in the price, but also in the weight. It'll say 2 pounds of beef, but is it? Point at your bows. Is it? Could be 1.75 pounds. Robbing you in the weight that they give you of meat, robbing you with the price. And I'm at the point where I'm saying, fuck all this. We're short of beef, the shortage, the lowest in a generation. I'm tired. I'm over all this. With all this fucking technology that we have, with all this wisdom and all this shit, there's no way in hell we're short on anything, except if they're lying to us or they're doing it on purpose. Bottom line, either we have a shit ton of beef out there that should sell for 79 cents a pound, or they're killing off everything. Any way you slice it, it's them. It's them that are causing the fucking problems. But they want to act like they have all this technology. We can build robots and do 6G and 7G. We're going to put satellites up in the sky. We went to Mars. We're doing... No, you didn't go to Mars, first of all. But you see what I'm saying? They boast about how much technology, do this, do that. Do this, do that, do this, do that. But yeah, you can't do the basic fundamentals of fucking providing water and not have a drought. And not causing crop failures, and not having the lowest beef supply in generations. You can't do the basics, but you could do all that shit. You could have a damn robot doing gymnastics out there, but you can't somehow figure out how to make meat 79 cents and gas 50 cents a gallon and bullshit. Tell you something. This world, I've been saying for the longest time, needs an exorcism. Big time. Bigly. All right? They're doing this shit. They're causing the problems. Of course you know this. They want us to beg for the solution, and they offer their solution in many ways. I don't know when's enough. Can I do a video on that too? I seen a video showing that damn steak like this size, maybe that size, like that, in California, $84. Get the fuck out of town with that shit. Get out of town, you friggin' pieces of shit. Pricing us out of existence. And of course, they want to cause hunger, starvation.
For us, but it's big money for them.
It is. It's big money and profit.
Jimmy agreed to show me how it's done.
You want to try it?
Throw it on there.
Yeah, go ahead.
But each Domino powdered sugar bag we pulled off the shelf at this store was about an ounce under.
It's happening everywhere. I'm just one guy.
This brisket's supposed to be 4.6 pounds.
So I set off to test myself.
Oh, Kentucky legend.
Walmarts, Kroger's, and Publix across Cobb and DeKalb counties. We stopped in Dollar General and Piggly Wiggly too. We followed Jimmy's method.
$40. Whew.
pulling products off the shelves for a quick spot test with our scale. Look at these frozen shrimp from Walmart, a 2-pound bag. Jimmy, in repeated tests, found them underweight. So we grabbed bags from 2 different Walmart locations. The FDA says the weight is calculated deglazed. That means without all that ice. But both bags we...
Well, that's another thing. You could get frozen like they're showing shrimp or whatever. They'll say it's 2 pounds. But yeah, a lot of it's ice. Same thing with chicken if it's frozen. Same thing with anything that's frozen. Vegetables. Oh yeah, 12 ounces for $1.25. Okay. What happens when you melt the ice? Oh, it's only 7 ounces? You see what they're doing? They're robbing us. Big time.
we tested were not what they claimed on the package. Our scale showed both a 1/4 pound under the weight printed on the bag. What about some shrimp and grits?
It's about an ounce under. It's an ounce under.
These grits were on sale at a DeKalb Piggly Wiggly, but each bag we pulled off the shelf
DeKalb
was
in Georgia.
underweight. So how and why is it happening?
It's lack of vigilance.
Emory Goizetta Business School professor Salani Farasta Fazzoni is an expert on pricing.
So both from an ethical standpoint as well as from a legal standpoint, they're misrepresenting.
This is WSB. That's the one that posted about the Hunter virus, and I ripped them a new one. There you go. This is Atlanta, and they're mentioning a store in DeKalb County, which is northeast Atlanta.
What they're selling.
She says research has shown shoppers won't notice differences under 15% in price or size. After Jimmy's TikToks went viral, Kentucky legend Ham pulled some hams from Walmart. Jimmy started this because money was tight. Now he's hoping to push big companies to do better.
So they should be responsible for what they're selling in their stores.
Domino told us their industrial scales are calibrated on an ongoing basis and they run spot checks on their lines daily. We also asked Walmart about those shrimp. A spokesperson told me they did audits on several lots and did not find any problems.
They're robbing us on so many levels, it isn't even funny. Just imagine when they toss in the fake alien invasion. They already got the Hunter virus, fake virus percolating in the background. They got all this shit going on in the background. They got gas prices getting jacked up in the background. Did I miss anything? I'm sure I missed something. But everything. Oh yeah, warehouses going on fire. Yeah. Our supply chain, warehouses. I showed you that one, I think I did, of that Sissy Mary in Canada that set ablaze the Kimberly Clark. Yeah, just like that. He just like that, taking a lighter to it. Set it all on fire. Just that easy, eh? Yeah, just that easy. That's weird. It's weird, but yeah. Everything. Stock up, seriously. Don't go batshit crazy, but do stock up on meat, veggies, whatever you can, whatever you deem important to you. I don't know how this all is going to play out. What I do know is they have an agenda, and it's 3.5 years away from them wanting to complete it. You know what I'm talking about. So I got, if you don't be a troll out there, if you see a troll say something, keep your comments civil and respectful. Thanks, management. I am Oot.